Food scarcity is a pressing issue affecting millions worldwide. It's not just about hunger, it's about access to nutritious food. Cooperatives play a crucial role in food security by empowering local communities. When farmers band together, they can share resources, reduce costs, and access better markets. This collective strength not only boosts their income, but also ensures a stable food supply. By prioritizing local production, cooperatives help reduce reliance on imports, making communities more resilient. Plus, they often focus on sustainable practices, promoting healthier ecosystems. In essence, cooperatives are not just about business. They're about building a secure and sustainable future for everyone.
The public distribution system in India is a crucial lifeline for millions, providing essential food grains to the underprivileged. Currently, it serves over 800 million people, ensuring access to subsidized rice and wheat. However, challenges persist. Issues like leakage, corruption, and inefficiencies in distribution hinder its effectiveness. The recent push for digitization aims to streamline operations, reduce fraud, and improve transparency. Additionally, the integration of technology, like biometric authentication, is helping to ensure that benefits reach the intended recipients. While the system has made strides, continuous reforms are essential to enhance its reach and reliability, ensuring that no one goes hungry in a nation.
In a
of
small
plenty.
village called Raipur, Ramu works tirelessly as a casual agricultural laborer. His work revolves around sowing and harvesting crops, but it's seasonal, lasting only a few months each year. The rest of the year, Ramu struggles to find work. During these 4 months of unemployment, his family often goes hungry. His eldest son, Somu, only 10 years old, helps look after the village Sarpanch's cattle. Sunhari, Ramu's wife, cleans livestock sheds and receives just half a liter of milk and food in return. Despite all their efforts, there are days when the children sleep with empty stomachs. The unpredictability of agriculture keeps Ramu's family in constant poverty.
Let's
Far
see
away
few
in
official analytics on hunger problems in India. This is the British province of Bengal was run through textile manufacturing, but rice production in the era was 85 to 93 million tons. But as soon as the famine struck, the production fell rapidly and imports from British colonies increased. Today Bengal is India's rice capital, pushing Indian exports. In 1960-61, the production of food grains was around 82 million tons. By 2022-23, this figure had soared to approximately 330 million tons, a remarkable increase, with major contributors to this surge being wheat and rice, with states like Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh leading in production. Hunger can be chronic as well as seasonal. In rural areas, the numbers fell from 18.5 to 3.3%, while in cities it fell from 6.4 to 0.9%. India has made notable progress in reducing hunger through initiatives like the National Food Security Act and targeted food distribution programs. India's agrarian economy is vital, contributing around 17 to 18% to GDP and employing over 50% of the workforce. While growth has occurred, especially post-Green Revolution, challenges like land degradation, water scarcity persist. Focus is now on sustainable practices for long-term aspects for growth.
Constant poverty. Far away in Bangalore, Ahmad pulls a rickshaw to provide for his large family. Originally from Jumri Talia, Ahmad now lives in a juggi, where survival depends on his daily earnings. His income is unstable. Some days he earns enough to save, but on other days, he can barely afford basic necessities. Thankfully, Ahmad has a PDS yellow card, which allows him to buy subsidized food like wheat and rice. This small support helps Ahmad keep his family afloat, but life remains a daily struggle. As the sole breadwinner, Ahmad carries the weight of his family's survival on his shoulders.
Buffer stock is the minimum quantity of grains reserved by the government to ensure food security. 2021 reported 529.5 to 721.78 million tons in actual stocks, with 214 to 307.7 million tons projected as the buffer throughout the year. Over 38 billion United States dollars were spent for production and security. These schemes like PDS, TDS, NFSA aim to ensure meals for people below and just above poverty line. Wheat and rice are the main grains issued from 5 kilograms to max of 35 kilogram. Among the given PDS was the only universally applicable scheme till 1992. Even farmers have got benefits as the GOI checks on buyer's rate.
In the 1970s, food security was understood as the availability at all times of adequate supply of basic foodstuffs. UN 1975. Amartya Sen added a new dimension to food security and emphasized the access to food through what he called entitlements, a combination of what one can produce, exchange in the market, along with state or other socially provided supplies. The 1995 World Food Summit declared, "Food security at the individual, household, regional, national, and global levels exists when all people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life." The declaration further recognizes that poverty eradication is essential to improve access to food. Do you know who were affected the most by the famine? The agricultural laborers, fishermen, transport workers, and other casual laborers were affected the most by dramatically increasing price of rice. They were the ones who died in this famine. According to the National Health and Family Survey, NHFS, 1998-99, the number of such women and children is approximately 11 crore. There are three kinds of ration cards: Antiodaya cards for the poorest of the poor, BPL cards for those below poverty line, and APL cards for all others. The National Food Security Act 2013 provides for food and nutritional security life at affordable prices and enables people to live a life with dignity. Under this act, 75% of the world population and 50% of the urban population have been categorized as eligible households for food security. Subsidy is a payment that a government makes to a producer to supplement the market price of a commodity. Subsidies can keep consumer prices low while maintaining a higher income for domestic producers. The rising minimum support prices have raised the maintenance cost of procuring food grains by the government. Rising transportation and storage costs of the FCI are other contributing factors in this increase.
Finally, as quoted by Mr. John F. Kennedy, farmer is the only man in the economy who buys on retail, sells wholesale, and pays the freight both ways. Deep words, deeper meanings indeed. But it's our duty to support the producers of the masses to afford at least 2 square meals daily without being indebted.